Good evening, everyone. My name is Ana Duran, and I'm proud to be a member of the Marriott Academy's class of 2004. I'm here, I'm here tonight with my mom, Esperanza, and my two kids, Destiny and Kiyoshi. It's truly an honor to be one of tonight's spotlight speakers. It's wonderful to be back celebrating once again another annual scholarship benefit. Over the years, incredible stories of perseverance, talent, and faith have, have been shared by fellow graduates, families, and other DMA community members. I'm happy to share part of my journey with you all tonight. When I think of my early childhood, I reflect on how far my family and I have come and the strength we've drawn from each other along the way. I was 5 years old when my 3-year-old brother and I embarked on a 2-week journey to join our parents and younger siblings in the United States. Though this journey was full of uncertainty and challenges, memories of hope and joy have stayed with me. Once reunited with our parents, we settled into our small studio apartment in the Tenderloin, which would be our home for 14 years. In 1999, while still in 5th grade, my mom heard about the Marriott Academy from our local parish, St. Boniface. She went through the application process, and thereafter, a home interview followed. It was the first time I witnessed the school care for their students in a different way. It was by coming directly into our spaces, directly into our homes. Mrs. Carrolls, thank you so much for this special memory. The experience wasn't without its complexities. While my parents were nervous and unsure of how we'd be perceived, I saw a model of care that made us, or that helped us feel seen and cared for. I have the unique experience of being part of the Marriott's first class of students, and because of that, the school was still under construction when I started. A most cherished memory is when we had our classes at Sacred Heart Cathedral. Once renovations were completed, the Marriott became a place of pride. The excitement of finally having a space to call our own, complete with brand new facilities and uniforms, made me feel special. Following my parents' divorce, my siblings and I moved to Mexico for 2 years. When I finally came back to the US, I struggled in the public school I was assigned to. My mom then turned to the Marriott to help. And that's when Ms. Batista from the Graduate Support Program stepped in to help enroll me into ICA. This was the first time I remember meeting Ms. Batista and feeling a certain level of relatability. She was a confident, strong Latina woman, friendly and stern. She was cool with you, but don't act a fool because she had no issues calling you out. She was always there guiding us with unwavering support. Shortly after my 16th birthday, I became pregnant with my firstborn, Destiny. When my mom found out, she took me to the local clinic, where the doctor confirmed my pregnancy. His response to my mom's tears were gentle and comforting, and he said, "Mom, it'll be okay." He proceeded to inform me about a local high school for teen moms and sat in the exam room as he called the school with me to get enrollment information. Of all the feelings I left there with, comfort and reassurance were the most significant. When my mom informed Ms. Batista of my pregnancy, she wasted absolutely no time in offering support. Ms. Batista set up a meeting with my principal and sat with my mom and I as we spoke about how we'd move forward. Mrs. Carrolls also sat with me at a cafe and let me borrow a few pregnancy books, which I have yet to return. I transferred to Hilltop High School when I was 6 months pregnant and remained there until Des made her grand appearance on my 17th birthday. A beautiful and healthy baby girl with a full set of black hair and piercing brown eyes. She was perfect and is now on her way to graduate from high school this June. I spent the entire summer with my daughter before going back to ICA for my junior year and graduated on time. Destiny was 2 years old and asleep in her father's arms as I was given my diploma. Ms. Batista also played a role in helping my 4 younger siblings who also attended Demariac Academy. As my family and I navigated extreme difficulties, she was there and maintained a friendship with us. The graduate support program helped me apply for college and provided support as I attended Cal State East Bay. Of all the gifts and opportunities God has given me throughout my life, art became one I was deeply thankful for. During a drawing session at a friend's house, I discovered I could draw. I was 11, and after that discovery, art became a staple and outlet in my life. I drew inspiration from lowrider art magazines, which consisted of Chicano art, and then I later ventured into other styles. In 2012, I was invited to create several pieces to donate to Demariac for one of these events. I developed a friendship with Maribeth over the course of this time. The encouragement our conversations brought fueled my ability to create pieces for this event and pursue art more consistently. This invitation also became an opportunity for me to reconnect with Demariac Academy and contribute in the best way I knew with art. I've since enjoyed donating a few pieces each year for their scholarship benefit. If you have one of my pieces in your home, know that you also have a piece of my heart. Each piece is a personal journal entry that helps me navigate difficult seasons of my life. Thinking of tonight's theme, We Walk Together, one of the best ways in my life that Demariac has exemplified this saying is by hiring staff members that truly care and are committed to their students, and by extent, the community. It has been exemplified by the countless people who've come back to this community to give back with both their time and finances. It's been exemplified by those who've called this place home. As a passage in Ecclesiastes says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. Another passage I often reflect on says, as each has received a gift, use it to serve one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. These words echo the school's motto, enter to learn, leave to serve. In August 2022, after a long journey, I finally became a US citizen. It was a day our family cherished after the many sacrifices of my mom. She, along with my son, picked me up with flowers. After being sworn in, he waved them out the window. Woohoo, Mom, you did it! He and his sister helped me study for months. And as my kids' generation now says, lock in, Mom, you're gonna cook. Which translates to focus, you're going to do great. This was the encouragement I'd often get from them, along with the encouragement from friends and family. As my family has walked closely with me throughout my story, so has Demariac Academy. It is with great thanks and appreciation for this opportunity that I share my story with you all. I hope that we're able to encourage each other, walk together, and lean on each other throughout the many seasons of our lives. Thank you all once again, and God bless.